Welcome, in front of me is an iPhone SE from 2020, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So we're going to begin with moving multiple apps at the same time, so because you have every app on the home screen and you don't have an app tray. So you'll probably be forced to move them around sometimes, and the easiest way to do it is you'll need two hands for that actually. You grab one. So you can see when you grab one, wrists are shaking while you keep holding this one, and you simply tap on additional ones. As you can see, now I have a little 5 right here, and at this moment I have 5 apps under my finger, like so, and you can now move them. And also something that back in the day wasn't possible, just swipe on the side, you don't have to go to the edge. You swipe to the next page, let go, and bam, they're all here now. Press home screen and you see everything that moved that we selected. Then moving on, we're going to go into the control center. So when you pull your finger up from the left side, you will get the control center, and in here you have a bunch of different toggles. So you have the volume, the brightness, some night mode, flashlight, stuff like that. So they're typical stuff. Now, one thing that you might not know is, for instance, when you hold some toggle, like Wi-Fi as an example there, you get a couple additional things that weren't previously visible, and you can toggle them on and off from here. Now if I remember correctly, when you toggle it off, it just disconnects from Wi-Fi while the Wi-Fi is still working. So if you're planning to save battery like that, I believe you have to go to these settings to actually disable it, which makes these toggles a little bit redundant, I would say. Now, when it comes down to, for instance, brightness, it gives you a couple options on the bottom, as you can see. You can modify the brightness from here. Then, what else is there? You have the toggles right here. Also, for instance, flashlight. You can see right now it's disabled. As you can see, no flashlight. And from here, oops, you will have this little slider, and I'm gonna try to. So you can make it brighter, less bright, depending on how far you go, as you can see. So just a nice way to control stuff like this. The name states control center. Now also, if you go into the settings, as you've seen, we have a couple toggles at the bottom right here. So there's only 4. This camera, calculator, not sure what this is, timer, and flashlight. So going back, we go to the settings and we go to control center. You'll actually be able to customize it further by adding stuff to it. So right now we have these 4 default ones right here. We already have this entire list of here other toggles that I can add simply by just tapping on it. So since low power mode, magnifier, whatever you want, you can just tap it, add it, as you can see, as it is right now. And then when you leave this area and pull up, you will see that you have additional toggles now. So you have the magnifier, which launches the camera, power saving mode, continue, as you can see, and screen recording that I have added just as a simple example. Then another thing that I'm going to show is a dark mode, and again it's actually accessible through the control center. And if we hold the brightness, you will see the dark mode is off, so tap on it and it automatically changes to dark mode. And you can see it based on the wallpaper. And so the device has a bunch of preloaded wallpapers that have 2 different modes, so they will change depending on the if it's the device is in dark mode or normal mode. As you can see, when dark mode, everything that was white before changed into black, and just gives you that darker tone to it. And dark mode also extends to settings and apps. And just as an example, as you can see right now it's dark. I'm gonna quickly change it, and you can see that it changed it to white now. So if you want to look at it, you have a couple different wallpapers. Now there's not very many of them to choose from, but I'll just quickly go to it as long as I can find it, wherever the wallpapers here is. Oh, there we go, wallpapers. choose new wallpaper, stills, and there we go. So you can see there's only 4 of them. So you have the completely black and white, greenish blue, and a reddish one. And you can see which one are the ones that will change based on the tiny little icon at the bottom right here, that circular thing. That is basically what will make it go into this mode. So let's set it for both. And again, you will be able to see it. Right now it's in the light mode based on the background being just, well, white. And let's quickly change it on. And you can see now it changed to a dark one. So just a nice addition. Then moving on, we're gonna go into the battery health and how good your battery is right now. So this is, I would say, more catered to the people that are either thinking about buying a device, either used one, or just got their new device and want to check if it has been basically used. So to do it, let's go into the settings. Where is the settings? There we go. In the settings, and let's back out of here. So the main settings page, as you can see right now, and you want to go into the battery and then battery health. And right here, maximum capacity should be at 100. So this will mean that our device is basically new because the battery hasn't been really used. If this is anything lower, I would say the 99, then your device probably was used before and it is not as new as it's advertised. So try to get that sorted out, or if you're buying a used device also, try to look for something that is in a higher percentage. The lower it goes, the less the charge the battery holds. So so you will get less battery life out of it during the day, and you'll have to charge it more often. Just a easy thing to check before you, for instance, buy a device from someone. And this also is checkable on any other iPhone. So yeah. And last thing that I want to show is the auto brightness. Now we have this this brightness right here, but it's still kind of cancerous and can adjust the brightness based on the environment. So for instance, you might have it right now maxed out, you go into the dark room and it will just drop the brightness down. And I personally don't like it. It makes that switch right here redundant basically. So to change this, we will have to go into, again, the settings page, and from here, accessibility, right here, wait. And now let's go to, where is it? No, display and text size, there we go. And at the bottom we have auto brightness, and disable that. It is fairly well hidden from your view, so you will have, so you, I guess, have to really look for it to change it. But now, once it's turned off, the light on around you, like the environment, so if you're going outside or you're indoor, won't affect the brightness of the display. So if you set it to max, it will stay max. If you drop it down and you go outside, it will be dim as it is right now. So I find that personally handy, so it doesn't change the brightness. If I want it bright, as bright as I can, and I'm in a dark room, I don't care. That's what I said, that's what I want. So this will allow us to have that. And yeah, so this would conclude the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to show you. If you found any of them helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.